Hi! We're going to do a portrait today, a self-portrait. You can always paint self-portraits, are always available. And it's in the mirror, way back there, but it's close. A little closer to that. Show you what we did in about, 20 minutes or so. Here's what we did, and it's okay. The portrait, or study of portrait, here it is right here. Okay, so what I did was, in wherever there's a change, you try to like find it with a color, like in the eye, this leg right here, and you always want to sort of overstate it and make it a little darker, and make it just sort of learn to get an idea of, not learn, but be aware of like, as you put the color down, that starts to get, appear in your, as what it's saying. So as you look at the nose, this here, there's usually a negative side and a positive side. And that's what I call it, meaning that the positive side is sort of light, and then as it gets darker. So in the forehead, if you look at the face, you'll see this here will in your like this area right here will start to look lighter, and then there'll be right next to it, that right here, there'll be another slight change. You'll see it, and you want to make sure you're sort of shaping it as you see the color. So when you put it down, it makes you, when you look at it in your imaginary thing, in your cell, in your head, I guess, you put that color down, all of a sudden between here and then here, it starts to look like it really is a forehead, right? And then over here, it's a different color because, and then like, for instance, this side is a little darker than this side. And so you try to make a color. The lips, just put in for now. This is just the beginning of it, but like, you'll notice that the neck here, when you look at yourself in the mirror, will be really dark. But so you want to make a color note that's somewhat dark, but also appears to change the shape of because the neck kind of changes shape too. So when you put a color down, and then all the hair. This hair I think is a little bit more yellow, so that's from one side to the other. Oh, here's something that's really interesting. If you're working on your eyes or something, it's easier to do your head as a symmetry, like, meaning do that eye, and then go over and do that eye, right? Do that one, then that one, do this side, then this side. So you're sort of balancing it as you're painting it. And then this chin here, you have a lighter nose, which you'll notice is can be much lighter. Just use your eye to see what happens. Put it in the mix, sort of see what it looks like as you're putting it in. And kind of stir it in and bring it around. It doesn't have to be too edgy, but just like portrait. That's kind of beginning of a portrait. It's fun to do. They're the most fun.